Can you read what it says? Just read it out loud.
Mateo first. Go ahead, Mateo.
Should women stop sleeping with men? Is it worth it? I don't think you guys could. I think women are more freaked out than dudes.
It's ridiculous, bro. Then how would there ever be anybody on the
Hold up,
planet? It's
Slime.
stupid.
Hold up, Slime. Tell us why you think that, Mateo.
I'm kind of passing through a bad service area. If I can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a bad service area, so I might get choppy until I
All right, we'll come back to
pass
you.
through.
Go
Just
ahead,
give
Slime.
me like
Hold up. Just mute. You ain't gotta say all that. What's up, Slime?
How
Mateo,
would
where
that
to put
even
you?
work? Nobody will be alive. It makes no sense. It's ridiculous.
What do you mean no one will be alive?
If women stop sleeping with men and men stop sleeping with women, then nobody will be alive. It's ridiculous. Well, you want us to go extinct?
We would still be alive. What are you talking about?
What do you mean we'll die off?
Oh,
Unless you're using sperm donors, it's ridiculous. What do you mean? You're telling people to stop reproducing?
so women should have sex with men because of reproduction?
Oh, how do you think you were brought about? A stork?
I'm trying to get you to explain what you're thinking. Like a
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, I have family is ridiculous. It's a stupid ass claim. You could kick me, I don't care. It's a stupid ass claim and you can't even say I'm wrong.
bro, you're being a
He in
little
his
overly
feelings.
aggressive, bro.
Yeah, he
Nigga,
in his
look at the
feelings.
do you see what this says? It's absurd.
Yeah, he in his feelings.
It's a simple question. You know, yeah, like
It's a dumbass question.
Why are you so mad?
I'm not mad.
uh,
It's
but why
stupid.
can't you just answer it?
I did. It's ridiculous. We would go extinct.
Okay,
I mean, did
so
you still want me to elaborate?
yeah, cause I don't know what's up with him.
Yeah, I think he's offended by the question
Yeah, he in his feelings.
How?
That seems silly to be offended.
It
because it's
doesn't
kind
make
of
any
like
sense.
Go no, hold up. Go ahead, Mateo. You can finish.
I think women are more freaked out than men are. You know what I mean? Like women are like way more sexual deviants than men are. Men just have a harder time controlling themselves due to an excess of hormones,
What do you
like
mean sexual deviant?
testosterone.
How are women more sexual deviant than men? Okay,
Because y'all are wild. Y'all are wild.
like I've never heard a story of a woman getting caught on a barn, raping an animal. Like, what do you mean by that?
Really? Are you really? Because I've heard stories that have are easily variable or validated by about women sleeping with things like horses, donkeys. But I mean, that's not necessarily a sexual deviant.
I mean, I don't
Like I
agree.
don't.
Wasn't a bunch of men just caught having smacks with butterball turkeys?
That's wild.
Isn't it like a known thing that most coroners prefer female coroners because men like to have sex with the dead bodies?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there was a woman that was caught doing that as well.
No, no,
So
I
all I
haven't.
got to
Could
do is
you
prove one.
gotta? Oh, I can prove thousands. You can
No,
prove one.
but I was just
You're
asking.
gonna
I was
put
just asking.
you're gonna put my thousands to your one.
thank
Go
y'all for
ahead.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. I don't
supporting.
think the amount really should be in question. If it happens,
It
it
actually
happens.
should be a question because you're talking about one woman. I'm talking about thousands of men over a course of history of coronary practices.
yeah, it's not fair though.
I
To
You
bring
know
mean,
what
that
I'm
into
saying?
it.
Like there was
women can get
like
away with a lot more. Like a
even
man's
like
not
an
going to report a
Egyptian,
woman that does that.
even in Egypt. Well, of course, because it's a corpse. Duh, you're not gonna
No, no,
report
no, no,
the.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no, no,
but
no, no, no. I'm saying if the female coroner was caught in that act, the man isn't going to report her.
What man?
Are we
You
not
You talking
talking
about
about a
sleeping with like his
you're
hypothetical?
painting a
coworkers?
different. Hold up, you making up a scenario. We talking about like something that's actually documented. That's crazy.
Right. We're talking about documented evidence over a course of thousands of years where female Egyptian mummies were more decayed because they did not feel like the people that would prepare the bodies would grape the bodies. Women used to in That's not even only in Egypt. If you look at the burial practices in India, women's legs were binded so the people that prepared their bodies would not grape them. Men like to grape dead bodies. And also too, over 90%.
That's a wild
No,
claim.
remember the hold up. Remember the man? There was a homeless person who passed away on the subway, and the man I saved him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like let's be for real. Like let's be honest.
That's a wild claim to say
But
that
it's
men like to grape dead bodies is
Yeah,
crazy.
that
if
happens.
it happens over a course of thousands of years and there's hundreds of thousands of documented claims and reported incidents, then I think it's safe to say that men can't be trusted around unalive bodies.
Okay, so then can you say that women like to or do inappropriate
But
things with
real quick,
statues?
hold up. Are y'all? We need to move back to the topic.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say because this is just clouding the whole discussion. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
Y'all
So
get
is that the
uncomfortable
reason why
around
you got this
necrophilia, but
topic?
it's true.
But is it?
go ahead,
uh,
man, G.
Can I? Yeah, I just want to say. So is that the reason why y'all came to this conclusion?
No, what are your thoughts on it?
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
The women should stop. You know what I mean? You mean I'm trying to understand the question. So you're saying sex shouldn't happen, should stop happening on Earth or something?
With men,
Because you
yeah.
say when they say women stop sleeping with men, it gives a connotation of like, okay, the women are not giving permission to the guys. Women want to have sex as well.
No,
It's not a
no,
one-sided
no.
definitely,
thing.
Permission.
So
definitely.
like, you know what I mean by the connotation, my brother? It's like, oh, we'll let you, but you know what? We're
Hold
gonna
up.
Against their
not.
will, against
Come
their free
on.
will. Yeah.
We
Hold up.
all
But
like
that's
it.
not the
No,
We all
hold
like
up.
question.
it.
That's why it's very why is it worth it?
Yeah, it's two questions on there. Should women stop sleeping with men? Not do women sleep with men? Duh. And if it is worth it.
Duh is crazy.
And like,
Are you just gonna be mystified?
no, I'm just, what I'm saying is like, what I was saying is actually on topic. So
Mateo,
you're
are you just
saying,
gonna be
should women
mystified
stop?
by everything that I say, or are you able to have a
I
intelligent
don't
back
think
and forth?
mystified would be the word, but I mean,
Yeah,
Talking
it's
about
hey,
given
me or him?
mystified.
Talking about
I
me?
don't know.
I
She's
said
trying to pick a
Mateo.
fight, I guess.
Oh, okay, my
I'm
bad.
not, but you're just being like disingenuous. It's like,
You're
wow.
no, I'm not
Oh
being
my
disingenuous.
gosh.
You're making inflammatory statements, broad inflammatory statements,
It's
which
not a
I
broad,
find
it's not
amusing.
inflammatory. It's proven.
To say what, listen, no, you can't say it's true. That's
All right,
crazy. But hey,
hold
I'd
up. We
like to
got
let old
some.
boy.
Hold up, we got some new people up here. We're gonna get some other thoughts on the prompt. East, did you want to say something else before we moved on to?
Yeah. Should women stop sleeping with
Thank you,
men?
Nova.
I do think women should stop sleeping with men. I don't think that men are worth sleeping with. Also, too, we have a lot of. Mateo, could you mute up? It's giving childish.
Yeah, y'all stay on mute or I'm gonna drop y'all.
We have a lot of sperm banks available. So if you wanted to have a child, you can, you actually don't need to sleep with a man to have a child. I think that it's whenever you're with a man in a sexual aspects for women, it's dangerous for women to be having sex with men. They're more likely to be your intimate partner is more likely to be the one to unalive you if you're a woman. So I don't think that it's worth sleeping with men. I don't think that the dysregulation that they give you and the unpeaceful lifestyle that they give you is worth it.
Okay, thank you, East. We're gonna come back to the conversation about reproduction, but go ahead, Baba. Simply, you're not loading. I
What's going
might
on?
request you up again.
What's going on? How are you? So
Hello.
yeah, well, yeah, I do agree. Women should stop sleeping with men that are not their husbands. Maybe for at least a while.
No,
You know what I'm
not
saying?
husbands. Period.
Well, whatever. I mean, maybe you guys
I
should
mean, it's a
stop
big
for a
difference.
while, huh?
It's a difference.
Yeah, that's why I excluded the husband part.
No,
But
no,
like,
no. I'm
No,
saying
she's including the husband.
include. Yeah, including the
oh,
Yeah.
husband.
okay. So you saying having a husband as well, not sleeping with your husband? Why you got a husband?
Right.
Yeah,
That's what she's
is it?
saying.
Hold
Yes.
up, Mateo. I'm good. I got it. It's even worth sleeping, like having a husband, from a woman's standpoint.
This is
Okay,
so
so
weird. I swear to God.
all right, so I'm kind of all right. So I did agree with y'all need to stop sleeping with men. You know, if that's what the conversation is, yeah, I agree with y'all stop sleeping with men. But I would not say to stop sleeping with your husband because that's a family structure. But you know, that's just me. Um, that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah, I
But
don't
what
think
if
it's
you
even with
already
all
have
of
a
that.
family?
You
What
say
I
what?
was, hold on, real
Go
quick.
ahead.
What I'm saying is like, even with your husband, right? Because this is the idea that like if you marry a man, you did this little weird ritual, then all of a sudden it's supposed to be all like good or whatever. But women in marriages aren't having O's either, right? They're being dissatisfied, and then in relationships, period, men are demanding too much. But go ahead. We're gonna get the next person in. Go ahead, Bobby.
Did you use
Bobby,
the picture of this actress because she's
hold
celibate?
up, hold up, hold up. Go ahead, Bobby.
Hello.
How
How
you
you
doing?
doing? I believe women should stop sleeping with men that they don't take the time out to really get to know. Such as, like, for instance, I'm dealing with a girl now for like I've been dealing with her for like a year. She captured me.
No
Like,
personal stories, please.
okay, well, women, if they can't be consistent of how they started out, you shouldn't get a man. You should leave us alone. If you can't keep up with how you got us, you shouldn't be with us. Because we're gonna go find somebody else that can.
That's fair. So yeah.
Period. Yeah, period. Absolutely. You ate with that.
What's up, Simply?
Hey, Tara.
Hey.
Should women stop sleeping with men? Absolutely. We wouldn't have to hear about them complaining about nothing no more. I mean, it's not like majority of them like women anymore. So, yeah. I mean, I would just make the world a better place. Men wouldn't have nothing to complain about, and they would just leave us alone.
I
Well,
agree.
most of us will drink anyway now than have a woman. We will pay for it so you can come and go. Bang.
Okay.
Do the men agree with that?
What you say, Tara?
I want to know if the other men agree with that.
What about
Exactly. What was the point made again?
He said that men should pay for sex.
I said, men will pay today.
nah? I can't
You
do
gonna
that.
pay for it
Mateo, let
anyway,
him
brother.
finish. Damn.
You
Go
gonna pay
ahead.
for it one way or the other way. You might as well just straight up pay for it and for her to come and pay for her to leave, unless you really want a family.
Wait, okay, see, I'm confused now. So you're telling me we got women on the panel that are in support of sex being transactional.
No, man, ask the question.
304s.
The
Hold up,
man
hold
said
up,
that. We
hold up.
didn't. Why are you
No,
blaming
no,
us
you
for
said
his
No,
you said
question?
hey,
no.
hey,
She
you
was
said
Hold
it was
up,
good. What
hold
are you
up,
no,
talking
no, no,
about? I
hold
no,
up,
supported that.
hold
no. They were
up. A
asking.
man, Mateo, Lord. A man asked the question. Y'all wasn't paying attention, so keep clarifying.
Yeah, right. Before I give my opinion, my understanding was that y'all agreed you were okay with what he said. You
No,
did
Why
say
are
you was
hold
you?
up.
okay
You're
with it.
not paying
Hold on.
attention. You're
I
not.
did.
You're
I
really
Why?
heard
not paying
y'all.
attention.
You say
No.
I
Hold
don't see
on.
nothing wrong
It's
with
his
that. That's what you
point.
said.
Wait, hold on. Like, okay, this is what I don't understand. He made the point. Even if we did agree, why are we the ones getting assaulted? Like, what the hell? He made the point. Address his point. He's the one that said it. You mad at us?
Mm,
That's
No, I think it's
weird.
a simple misunderstanding. He thinks you guys agreed to his original point to the post, his answer to the post and what he
Yes.
said. That's what they agreed with. They didn't agree with that statement he just made. They asked if we agree with what he just said.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you
But I
don't pay
still think that
attention,
it's
man.
but I still think it's kind of weird that he's the one that asked the question and he thought that if we agreed now we're 304s, but if he's the one that said the
Hmm?
premise, like you know
No,
what I'm
no, no,
saying?
no.
Now he's the one that
What's the
came up with
question?
the entire point, but you rather confront the women on the panel than the man that asked the question that came up with the point in the first place.
Yeah, that is
No,
interesting.
Right? Isn't that interesting?
no, Mrs. I think you got the voices mixed up.
No, I'm
I heard
talking
him.
to you, G-man.
Okay, G-Man. King. See, he made a point about it being transactional, right? And
No, first of all, pause. You wasn't paying attention, which is why I had to clarify what he said. His original point wasn't a question that y'all responded. I was just trying to see if y'all agreed with it. Like this
I
is
disagree with it. Okay, I
it's
disagree.
fine. We'll move on. We okay, whatever. Go ahead, Viago.
Yo, what's up? Should women stop sleeping with men? I think should is doing a lot of work here, and obviously not. I think women should do whatever they need to do. You know, if you want to continue sleeping with men, there shouldn't be a necessity to stop. That's slow. And is it worth it? I mean, worth is dependent on the individual. If you find enough gratification from sleeping with men, like enjoyment, then I guess it's worth it to you. If you don't, it's not. There isn't really like a societal need for women to stop sleeping with men. That's slow. Like that the idea that women should stop sleeping with men because the idea they might like enter some danger is dumb. Like you're more likely to get into a car accident than get like murdered by a man you're sleeping with. So why would you continue like driving a car? You know what I mean? Like there's so many other things that women are more likely to die from than like
I
interpersonal
don't think those
relationships.
statistics are accurate.
Wait,
Me
wait,
either.
hold on. Everyone in the panel, do you think that
No,
a
no,
woman
no,
is
not
more
everyone
likely
on the
to?
panel. No.
All right, well,
Clarify your point so we can move on.
Mateo, do you think it's
No,
more
no, hold
likely?
up. No, you're not doing the back and forth with Mateo. What's up, passport? How you doing?
Great, that's my wife's picture. From a passport pro, red pillar, patriarchal, traditional man, atheist perspective,
Aye.
women.
Damn, we never gonna know what you about to say. Go ahead, prophet.
Yikes.
Goodness.
Bye, Charles.
What is it? So is the prompt
Not
asking
him
like,
trying to sneak up on the panels now.
is the prompt asking like in general, like, or is it?
What do you
Uh,
think? What do you think?
well, I mean, if it's as far as like how they be viewed for doing it, then I mean no, because it's it's honestly to each his own. But also, I think that uh, that's what I'm trying to see. I don't see the downfall of it. I don't know if the downfall they were arguing of it, or like the negative part of it they were arguing. So I really don't know to oppose on it. I just say that I don't agree with it.
You don't agree with it because
Uh, I mean, uh, I don't like I said. I don't think that it should be if it's from the consequences of somebody how somebody looks at you. Then I don't think that's just
well, it's not
reason.
just about looking. So when it comes to women having sex with men, when women absorb more of the risk, right? It's more risky for women to have sex with men because of the potential consequences that come from it.
Oh,
Really?
that's what we're talking about. Okay,
What?
okay. That's what I was trying to see. Like what basis were we arguing it?
All right, go ahead. You can find
Uh,
it.
I mean, again, like I said, it also goes into discernment and
Are you
Oh,
sleeping?
fuck, the two
I
times.
guess I guess knowing your not saying that you can just tell off the top what intention the guy has, but I mean, it also goes into some accountability has to be taken on who you're choosing to sleep with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you say accountability relating to what?
As into the person you are going for. Like some women, some men go for a certain type, which is not the best choice, but that's what they like. You know what I mean? They know the assumed risk of going after that type of person. So I'm just
When you said
saying,
not the best type, explain what type of person you're talking about.
I'll say
We're
somebody
gonna keep
going.
going.
So I'm saying, just say a woman going after a really like promiscuous man, or a guy who's they know is a 304. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of females, juggling females, but they want to be in that status, so they go after that guy, and then XYZ happens. You can't be shocked about that.
So what are the consequences for the woman if that's the case?
You said, what are the consequences?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be STDs, it could be SA, and you impregnated. I mean, or unplanned pregnancy. I mean, there's a couple things.
All right, we're gonna move on. Go ahead, Prophet.
Huh?
Is that Prophet? Go ahead, Sagittarius. How we say it?
Hello, thank you for allowing me up. Do you want me to just speak to this topic?
Yeah, you can.
I think that women should stop. Women that are dating with the intention of marriage and a monogamous relationship should absolutely stop. But the women that are, I guess, OnlyFans or sex workers, that is your segment of women that you should be sleeping with. And because that is your sex without commitment, your sex without any strings. That's what y'all want. So I'm not hearing what the problem and the issue is. And dealing in these absolutes of like, like really
So
y'all
is
are.
it worth it for women?
Say that again.
Is it worth it for women?
I think it is worth it for women. Yes.
What's worth it for women?
Not sleeping with men.
What?
Someone kind of already touched on it with when you initially meet guys, you don't always know their intention. That happens too often because and guys have admitted to lying just to get sex from women. Excuse me, smacks. So that leans hard into why women should just stop, because we've fallen for the okey doke. We fall for, oh, he's such a nice guy, I really like him. The two things, ladies, falling for that whole good nice guy act. You don't sleep with them, and then that mask slips, and now you know the truth about him without having given a piece of yourself away. You do sleep with them, and then that mask still slips, but now you feel, damn, I shouldn't have slept with him because now it turns out he is a jerk. So negate all of that by just removing yourself. Like, the vast majority of these males out here are not deserving of our attention, let alone access.
Or just wait to marriage, like you're supposed to.
That's fine too.
Marriage doesn't always
That's a bigger.
guarantee, though.
That's why I made
It
my point
doesn't.
about not
It
even married.
doesn't.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's a bigger fix than what you're saying. If people will realign their moral compass to
Men
waiting
will
until
just lie
marriage.
until they're married, though. That's the
Correct.
thing.
But you're
That's the
gonna be
thing is that
married.
if a man will
I mean,
lie like lie about their whole entire personalities and who they are and mirror your entire personality and like just shape his being of a person, his values to sleep with you. And women stop sleeping with them, then they'll just do that until women are until they get the woman to marry them. So that's not even marriage isn't safe.
not just for one.
Very
That's
nasty.
saying that's.
I mean, y'all can't
I
come
don't, I
up
don't
with
agree with that.
a genuine counter to why your sole reason for being upset about this topic is You're worried that you're not, every time, y'all never miss an opportunity to sleep with the woman, whether you like them, whether you're attracted to them, because you
You
fear
want to
that
bet?
might be that might be the last time you get sex. Women don't feel that
What?
way.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
That
y'all
is not
do.
true.
No.
No, y'all do.
You
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 are
supposed to
so fearful that
say
that is
most
the
men.
last time,
Say
because
most
if
men. Don't say
you wouldn't
y'all.
feel the need to keep sleeping with so many people if you didn't fear that that was going to be the last time. If you had
It sounds
more
like you're projecting.
discernment.
That
No,
that does not
that's
describe me at
such a
all.
tired trope. That's
I just
such a
got out of
tired
2
trope.
back-to-back 5-year
Come up with
relationships.
something
That is
else.
not how
Pull
I move.
something else out of the red pill bag. You it's empty.
That's not how I move. Like I said, I like to stay in relationships. Like I said, I just got out of 2 5-year back-to-backs. Before that, I was in high school. So
We're not doing
I
personal. Hold
no,
up.
I know. I'm just saying you can't make a generalization if the person you're talking to now does not fall in that category. You can say most men. You
Hold
can
up.
make a
No, that's not how that works. You can still make a personal generalization. What are you talking
you
about?
can't say all though. I'm
No,
saying you can't say all.
you're trying to use a anecdotal to try to
No, I'm
disprove a
not.
general thing. That's weird.
Hmm?
No,
That's
I'm
not how that
saying
works.
no. I'm literally saying something that is fact. If you said if she said right now that all black people have black hair and you weren't born with black hair, you could tell
And you
her,
can say
you can't
all.
say all. She
Nobody
did say
said
all.
all.
She said all men. Yes, she
No,
did.
she didn't.
Yes, she
She
did.
literally no,
What?
She
No,
she
said
I
all
did not.
literally
men.
did not
I
say
absolutely did
all.
not.
Oh,
You're hearing what
have a
you want
nice
to
day.
hear, but you know what,
You
if
absolutely are.
saying all black people have black hair would be incorrect, but saying black people have black hair would be correct. We don't need to say all. The all is the all is oh Lord.
Implied,
Having
right? You
no,
just
the
kind of
Honestly,
it's
defeated
that's
not.
your own
you guys
argument.
that deal in these extreme absolutes. There's no nuance. There's no objectivity. There's no like you can't. That's you guys that deal in complete absolutes.
They do it to deflect from the actual point that you're making. That's why, because then we have to go, oh well, not all. Oh, so don't say all. Well, some. Well, don't say some because it's not some. Well, don't say most. Well, just say a little. Just say this the men that you deal with. It's a never ending thing. So like,
Yeah,
whenever
it's
they start doing
gaslighting.
that, we just tell them to shut the fuck up and you get your turn
Yes,
skipped.
please,
Bye.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Words have meaning. Most does not mean all. Majority does not mean all. Vast majority, critical mass does not mean all. So words have meaning.
Right, and you didn't use any of those terms, is the
I said
point.
majority. I said majority. You don't listen. Get the
Go ahead.
wax out.
Go ahead in my feelings.
Whew. Good evening, everybody. Should women stop sleeping with men? I think at some point every woman should stop sleeping with a man because of
And start sleeping
one,
with what?
women control sex, and until we have corrective behavior with the other gender, it's not advantageous for us to do it. For the women who do choose to sleep with men, like that should be open to them as well. But I find that like being celibate and if you're goal oriented, it's a great time to get in touch with your femininity, as far as like being able to manifest things and really seeking and nurturing that internal power. It also is healthier for you and to not be like centered on them, but on yourself. And I think if we withhold it, they would have to correct because they're telling on themselves in all these lives and all these podcasts, and we hear y'all.
Thank you. Go ahead, Derek. I agree though. Yeah, based on what they're saying. Hold on one second. Yeah, based on what they're saying, like, yeah, like you really, it's not even worth it. Like, any misconceptions you may have had about like, this, you are laying with a man is this whole romantic thing about being in love. That's not what they say. They say shit like they dominating you. They like, this is why women are getting pleasure because men are like essentially like jackrabbit on women. It's like dominant thing. It's just weird. They don't hold up real quick. Um, they don't want to take responsibility for the children. They think that's all on you, right? Apparently, men don't care about their own bodies when it comes to STIs. You gotta be careful with that. Like, it's just not worth it. it's not worth it. And a lot of women are having sex with men and pretending like it's pleasurable. So no, absolutely not. Go ahead, Derek.
Oh, I was gonna.
I'm trying to
Can I
open up.
just
I'm just
follow
trying to
better?
open the panel up, y'all.
Okay, sorry.
Derek, you on mute? All right, Derek, taking two.
Also, too, I just wanted to say, like, a lot of times men will say that they.
Hold on, East. If Derek not going, let her say. Let him go, and then let her go, and then we can open the panel. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Derek.
And I didn't know I was on mute. I was talking. I was saying,
I want to say it
I
over.
was saying, I guess that'll be a population control, huh? If
Okay.
women stop living with men,
Okay.
Ew,
like
what are you
shit, everybody.
doing?
Your mouth sounds
Yes, no,
disgusting.
that's
Your mouth
disgusting.
noises are disgusting. It makes me want to puke.
Yeah, you got
Yuck.
Well, bye.
Okay.
whatever. Go ahead, Martin. You can say finish what you about to say.
First and foremost, I don't even think most women are even in tune with their own bodies. So the fact that we're sharing with other people, because someone asked me what was the benefit of like celibacy, I can tell you personally, I was celibate for the last 5 years. And the things I was able to manifest was like getting 15 acres of land, moving off grid, the amount of strength and things and brain power that I accumulated and the things I learned and the businesses I started. I don't think I could have ever done that had I been like married or had to like be taking care of a family. And the thing is, like, they try to, or society, I can't say it's just, well, yeah, society is it's patriarchal. So society and men try to convince you that when you are self-centered, like that's like selfish versus self-full. But how can like you, like if he's not matching or exceeding your energy, it's just not worth it. It's too much of a risk. And we see it every day. Like most women don't even know what their parts look like. Like, have you ever gone in a mirror and looked at it? Do you know how to do yoni steams that will stop you from getting
No, I
cramps? Like,
know,
that's not
no,
normal.
not no motherfucking Yoni things. Y'all need to cut that shit out.
Well, I'm just saying, whatever it does takes to get in tune with your body,
Yeah,
like
not
learning
no
about
damn Yoni
yourself.
things.
Like most of us don't even know what it looks like. They know what your body looks like. So if you're not even in tune with yourself, why are you sharing it with someone else already? That's all I'm saying. You can choose whatever path you want.
Can I offer a counter argument to what the last guy that was talking about the like humanity like coming to an end? I thought it was males not too long ago that wanted to live in this perpetual bachelor lifestyle. Oh, I'm not having kids. I'm not getting married. I'm going to just be single. So now all of a sudden when women say, you know what, there's not a lot of benefit, the risks just completely outweigh the benefits. So I'm shutting down. It's, oh, well, what about humanity? Y'all don't care about humanity, and you damn sure don't even care about the babies, children, and kids that are currently here now.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that because that's the part I wanted to talk about. Kept coming up yesterday, right? One of the reasons they're saying that women need to have sex with men is literally for reproductive purposes, which is interesting. Um, Interesting for a lot of different reasons. But I want to know, what do y'all take on that? Like, is it worth it for women to have sex with men for the sake of reproduction?
Not if you're putting your body at risk. It's like it's the chances of death are so high. Literally, you age by 5 years every time you're pregnant. Like it's it depends on if anybody wants like the parasite, because a baby literally is a parasite in your body. So
I think
it
it's
depends.
contingent on the circumstances. If the male or a man is providing a safe and healthy environment for that woman to feel comfortable and safe while she's pregnant for the 9-10 months, and also bringing in that child under very particular circumstances, sure. But that's the problem that we're having now. Males are not creating a safe environment. They are contributing to a very sick, broken society that is not safe for women and children.
Yeah, and that's why even with that, right? Let's say the pregnancy goes well. What about after that? Like There's this lie that unfortunately some women believe that like if you vet a man a certain way, then you can ensure that your child won't have a father, but that's absolutely not the case. Even if y'all even if you get married to that man initially, that's not going to guarantee that he's going to be around.
Yeah, there are no guarantees with that.
Also, too, what you were asking, like on a societal level, like what is the benefit of women producing children for society on a societal level? The thing is that people like society hates, and society hates mothers and children. The way that society treats children and mothers, they treat children like it's like they are burdens, and they treat mothers as if they, especially single mothers, but I think that they treat all mothers as if they are they've done something wrong. Like there's like whenever we're talking about like how they treat children, like the foster cares and orphanages are overflowing. The Department of Children and Families, they don't like want to help those types of like don't want to help children. Like a majority of like conservative people don't even want to provide like free school lunches to children. They don't want to provide free third places for children, don't want to provide like free interactive places for kids. They don't want to provide for women. When it comes to mothers, they don't want to provide like universal health care, maternity leave, that's long, 6-month maternity leave. They don't want to, it costs 30 grand to make a baby, to have a baby. Like society doesn't care about women having children or the children after that they're born.
I might need one of y'all to help me out with the Q. But yeah, I agree. Does anybody want to respond to what Eve just said or disagree with her?
Yeah,
Not to
and even the
disagree, but to add.
protection. Sorry. Even for
No,
like
go
the
ahead.
protection of children and women, because we know the files everybody's waiting on. Where's the uproar from the men who care so much about procreation and the safety of children and needing children for the next generation? Where is that? There's no uproar. Just like it's just gonna be nothing. And we know that the majority of like cases like that is from other men. How are you checking those men in your society? So why would and then also look at how you're treating the environment. What are they gonna inherit if you are destroying it the way you are? So it's time for the matriarchy. We have to stand up because we have to heal so that maybe we can correct whatever where we've gone wrong here.
And to add to those 2 points, one thing that we all know and cannot fight is our passing. We do not live forever. And across all races, all nationalities, whatever, the men understand that. And so they still want to live. So they want to live through putting their seed out in the world. It's not about, oh, I really
Girl,
want
men don't have seeds, they have fertilizer.
okay, however we'd like to use whichever term. I'm not, hinged on that too hard, but what
No,
it
it's
comes
just
down.
kind of like a got you that, it's something to like poke the men because they think they have seeds, they think they're
Oh,
important. Yeah.
okay. I see. But my point is this. I mean, even the top 1% who does harvesting, if you know what I mean, they can't live forever. So they know they have to reproduce. And that's just that's just the bottom line of it.
I kind of want to know what Black Mamba knows about gardening.
Hold up, that's dumb.
Yeah, stupid.
Real quick, I wanted
You
to
just
talk
say.
about. Hold up, no. Because I want to reiterate the point I made yesterday, right? Because a lot of men are saying that women need to have sex to reproduce, as if they think it's interesting because for them it can be pleasure, but for a woman you need to think about reproduction, right? Because society needs children, the world needs children because we need people, and it's interesting because it always seems like people don't understand that children are people until we talk about not having children, right? But if that's the case, shouldn't society be the one who gives support for the children then? Like if y'all saying that women need to have children for society, then shouldn't society pay for childcare? Shouldn't society pay for medical benefits? Shouldn't society pay for um food for children and like
So like government
hold up,
assistance?
hold up, hold up, sir. Hold up, sir. I'm still talking.
Oh, I was thought government
You can
assistance
you
didn't
can wait.
exist.
You can wait. Government, I mean, the society should cover housing for children. Society should cover extracurriculars for children because they should cover diapers. They should cover all the basic needs that you need for children. Like if society is saying that women need to have children for society, like society needs children so much, but women are the ones who are responsible for making sure that the children have the things that isn't that kind of like to me that doesn't make sense because then society need to pay because you want children to become people who are going to be who are going to contribute to society in the future. But when it comes to responsibility of children, you're telling that woman she on her own. Hold on, you got to mute. Anybody want to respond?
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
until
No,
society is
that's
not
a good ass
Western.
point.
exist.
That's a good point.
Wait, what? Government assistance exists. WIC,
No,
public
that's
housing,
not
low
paying
budget housing.
because everybody don't get that. No,
Also,
even
too,
Every
and
even
that's
woman that has
even
a
poverty.
baby
even
and
even
doesn't want
even
to work gets
even the
that.
Too many
mother.
people.
No,
Hold up,
no.
y'all. It's too many people. Let him say the point and then hear me out. You go respond.
Every woman that like doesn't want to work that puts their man on child support, TCA, all these things, food stamps. Food, you can get food stamps with a bad story. Like it doesn't really take too much to get food stamps and public housing, especially for a woman. It's way easier for them to get it. All I got to do is put the man on child support, keep him out the home, because you're essentially replacing the man with the government with TCA, public housing, food stamps, low budget housing, low budget income housing, income based housing, like things that so you just got to live in the hood.
That's not an
Like,
So that's the,
ideal.
Hold up. Let
yeah.
hear me.
but it
Hold up,
That's not
y'all.
exists.
an
Hear me
ideal
out.
She can't say.
Hold up.
She
Hold
said society need to
up.
pay for it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, calm
That
down.
takes tax
Are you
dollars.
so? Whose
Family.
fucking background is that? Who fucking loud ass background? It's agitating. Y'all hear me out say he wanted to respond already.
My background probably loud. I'm at this competition.
Don't nobody want to hear all that shit. If it's your background, then go down to the comments, y'all.
I'm gonna go to the comments. My bad.
Yeah, so that's the thing. You shouldn't have to be in a impoverished state in order to receive those things. Like you said it yourself, low income housing, low government assistance, low income this, low income that. You shouldn't have to be low income or living underneath the poverty line to receive those types of benefits, especially if we're, and again, here's the thing. A lot of time, because men hate women and children and mothers, we
Who
pose the
said that?
question of, I said that. I said it. Did you not just hear me?
That's a wild statement to
I
make.
said it. Anyways, because men hate women and children and mothers, especially mothers, we pose the question. We're saying the original statement was women should have children so humans don't go go extinct, and so society can continue. And then we're saying that, well, society needs the children that women are producing, but then we're also saying, and also society, if said society needs the children that we are producing and putting our lives on the line for, then society should also have a hand in raising and feeding those children. And then immediately it's, those kids are your responsibility. That's the thing that we're talking about. You can't say that women should have children so society can continue and grow, and then but then society doesn't want to help raise those children, help provide for those children. You see how those two things don't go together? You can't say that.
You know, America's like overpopulated.
No, it's not.
Society is
And
already
then other
hemorrhaging. Why put more innocent lives on it? There are people that are struggling right now, talking about living from paycheck to paycheck and whether they have kids or not. This current structure is already hemorrhaging, and you want more innocent mouths to feed to put on it?
Yeah,
Men,
and the only reason why it's
I don't want more
hemorrhaging,
innocent
y'all,
lives.
is because what are you saying, sir?
I say I don't want
I
more
mean,
innocent
Courtney, here,
lives.
go on, go on.
The
Personally.
the only reason why it's hemorrhaging is for white supremacy. Like it is for white supremacy because they want to keep a society running where they're at the top, we're at the bottom, and they have the best jobs, and
Exactly.
we contribute to a society where they get to have servants
Hmm.
and they get to be the ruling class. Like it's like fucking monopoly at this point. They
It's
all the
feeding the
white people
beast.
own Park Place, Boardwalk, in the street, in the goddamn properties, the yellow properties on the same side as them, and the railroads and shit. Like, what we supposed to do?
But
Like, we
aren't
only
black
own the
businesses
brown
on the uprise
properties.
in America
So
today?
Beast of
no, okay, I'm not
capitalism.
done talking.
I'm just asking.
I'm really not done talking, sir, ma'am. Please. I didn't interrupt any of you or ad lib. But with that said, um, I say that because there are countries who do give aid to people, and it's not aid because you're poor. It's just in general. As soon as you have a baby in Australia, they provide the mother with a stipend. Like they provide the children with education, they provide the people with health care. Why wouldn't you want a society where everyone in your society is healthy, happy, they have adequate rest, vacation, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's starving. It's really not any homeless people. Why wouldn't you want a society like that? Well, the only reason why you wouldn't is if you want to keep a caste system alive and thriving. And the caste system that we run on in America just so happens to be race. Why wouldn't you want people to be educated? Well, they do. They only want white people to be able to have education. They want black people to not have education because they want black people to remain at the bottom of the society. Somebody has to be a servant class, and they don't want it to really be white people.
But aren't black women like the most educated amongst the black community now?
What does that have to do with what she just said?
She said
No, no,
education.
they're
It,
She said
not. By the way,
black women. That's
No,
the story they tell.
but what does that
we
have
are
to?
amongst our peers. We are. We're black women are more educated than black men. That's
So if you're
true.
more
that's
educated,
true
don't you
for
have
every
more of an
race of
opportunity
men. By the
to
way,
rise in
So
corporate America?
Wait, say that.
Education alone won't beat white supremacy, sir. It's a bigger system that's global.
But they're more
We
educated,
saw how
as
that we
per
saw how
what
that
women would
played out
say.
in
So if
this
There
that's
are
the
last
more
case, why
black
haven't
business
election.
black
owners, as
men been
far as
able
women,
to
out
Educated.
defeat
here in the
white
world today.
Too
supremacy?
many people talking at one time.
If that's the case,
Somebody
why haven't
already
black men
talking.
been
Don't
able
come
to?
off mute and start talking. Wait till they
Oh,
done.
I'm just going based off of what our majority here
No,
that black women
I'm
are
in
most
in
educated.
my feelings was making a point. Go ahead, in my feelings.
I was just saying, if that's the case, men, all different colors of men have been educated for much longer than women have been able to. Why haven't you ended white supremacy if all it takes is education and women could do it?
Whites, I don't like. We've been getting ahead for
Excellent
a very
point.
long time, and men do the jobs that run America. Why
But you
would we
wasn't able to
end
do
we
that.
don't.
Gosh.
men like
But you
men?
wasn't able to do that though.
Men do the jobs that run America.
No, she just made a great point. If
Yeah,
that's
she
long as
did.
it wouldn't even be an issue, it's still an issue. So what are you talking about?
White supremacy is an issue.
So I think it's funny that
Yeah, you don't think it is?
here's the wait, hold on, Lynn. Here's
He had a
what's so
black
funny is
president.
that like here's the funny thing is that when you wanted to separate black women's education from all other women's education, and then when we're talking about why black men could not overthrow white supremacy since you had access to education longer than us, now it's men make the country go. Like now
They
it's
do.
all men. Now you see how you separate yourself and then include yourselves and then separate yourselves and then other yourselves. I just think that is super fun. I think that's kind of interesting.
I think these
I just
panelists are
want to
worried about the wrong shit.
hold on. Wait, pause. What is the wrong shit that we're worried about?
Thinking that white supremacy is the main thing that's slowing us down right now. When actually,
What do you think it is, sir?
mindset. To be honest with you,
Where does the mindset come from, sir?
Mindset of worrying about the right shit.
Where does the mindset that we currently have as Black Americans come from, sir?
Crabs in a barrel. Everybody wants to hold each other
What
down.
the fuck does that mean? Where does the crab in the barrel mindset come from?
Here's the thing. Women
Where does it
today,
come from?
can you listen?
Where does it come from? It's a
Can you
simple
listen?
answer. It's a
I'm
simple answer.
Well, it's your simple answer versus my simple answer are two completely different things.
All right, let's see if you can hang. If you got the, the range to have this conversation. Go ahead.
Mindset. Prime example. Who's the most consumers on this planet? Who consumes the most? Who buys the most? Who spends the most money?
Like
Tell us. No, tell
consumers.
us.
Women are the
Just
most
tell us.
consumers.
Just
Women
tell
Who set
spend
up
us.
the most money.
economics to be the way that
Okay,
it
hold
is, though?
on. Tell us.
Women spend the most money on this planet, which means
Yeah.
you're worried about the wrong shit. That's why a woman can't be empowered.
What do we
She's
spend
What
money
do you
on?
make money for? What do you make money to do with it?
Well, no, Lynn, ask him, what do we spend the money on?
Your own personal needs, generally dumb stuff. That's why most of y'all are worried about living a lifestyle or getting a man versus how much trips or how much money he makes versus what he can do for you.
So this
That's
is why
what
Lynn
life is
said that you
about.
don't. This is why Lynn said that you don't have the range, because women, because women are we are the number one consumers. We are the people that spend the most money, but we all are also the people that have the children, that go grocery shopping, that put food in the home. We're also the people that are more likely doing the domestic housework. So we're buying things like laundry
Not now.
detergent and
That's
toilet.
why
Hold
y'all want.
on,
That's why.
hold
That's
on.
why y'all.
Please stop. Let me explain. Let me clarify, because everything needs context. We're doing the domestic labor. So we're doing the laundry. We're buying the toilet paper. We're buying the paper towel. We're buying the mops. We're doing the domestic labor
But
that they,
you just
let me
fell
just,
into it.
yeah, no, I didn't. So
Yeah,
we're
you did.
buying,
He deflected for a reason. It's not about gender. We was talking about race, and he deflected because he didn't want to answer the question. The mindset comes from YT supremacy, sir. Any mindset you can date back to how Black men think or how Black women think goes back to my black white supremacy.
but he's
Pick
going to
one,
do the whole Uncle
anyone.
Tom thing. And
I don't give a damn.
oh Lord, I don't want to listen to the Uncle
Don't
Tom,
even
Uncle Ruckus
entertain him.
bullshit.
Is should be the thing. Don't even entertain him. We see what he's doing. He's
So
deflecting. He's
somebody
trying
can
to
control your
duck,
mindset,
dodge,
Eddie.
deflect, and all this other
He's
shit.
deflecting.
We've
I'm not
Can
already
deflecting.
somebody control
established
your
he doesn't
mindset?
have
I'm
the reign.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The problem is that y'all don't understand what propaganda is because you
Y'all
don't
fall
have
into
the
propaganda every
education.
day.
Sir, everyone falls into propaganda. Nobody
Women
is
run the world because they fall
exempt.
into propaganda easily.
Sir,
That's why
you're
you have
on
multiple women with multiple baby
Sir, you're on
fathers. It's
TikTok.
the same
You're on
thing.
TikTok. You're on TikTok. You're not exempt from falling for propaganda. Are you
You
okay
can
in the
choose to
head?
fall for it.
No,
It's
you
a
can't.
mindset.
No,
It's a
you
mindset.
can't.
It's a mindset.
So why are you choosing to be anti-black? Why are
I'm a
you
black
choosing to
man. What are you
be
talking about?
against why are
I'm a
you
black man. I
choosing
have
to
black
be
children. I have a
against
black
that doesn't
wife.
mean you're not anti-black. You just perpetuated a stereotype about black women that is completely untrue and it's
Which
fucking
is what?
propaganda.
Which is what?
That's why all y'all are baby mamas.
I can show you a video. I can show
Propaganda.
you a
That
video right now.
refers.
Women on
Propaganda. You're
Kendra
gonna
G
show me
show, and
propaganda.
every single
So you're
and
gonna
10
show
of
me
them have
propaganda.
5 baby fathers.
So you're gonna show me propaganda.
I'm going to show you what y'all fall for.
No, you're gonna show me propaganda. You're gonna show me a
So
video of
you,
fucking Maury to prove my point,
I'm not
stupid.
showing
It's
you a video of more. I'm showing you a
propaganda.
video of Kendra. These are women that call in our show, regular women like
Who
you.
cares? It's
See?
propaganda.
And now
You
your emotion
falling
is leading the
for it.
conversation.
No. You don't have the range. Go ahead and mute up. We both gonna chill out.
It was a great demonstration of why of the topic. Circling back, why women should stop sleeping with these males.
I agree.
So thank you for that demonstration. Non-accountability.
Exactly. And can I say also add to it, we look at the lack of intelligence. I want brilliant babies when I decide like to procreate. I this like circle logic and like inability to just like grasp like simple ideas and like concepts, it's really scary. So I'd like to like make the race better. And also, if you don't put value on birth and children, then they'll continue to like treat it like dirt and garbage.
Hey Draco.
Hey y'all. Hey
Hey.
everybody. Yeah, I thought he was gonna stay up here, but whatever. But this I have the same opinion I always have. I think that it's time that women stop giving me access to their bodies. I think that they had the opportunity to speak and they told us how they feel. They told us the way they view us. Hey, how you doing? They told us the way that they view us, and for them, it's conquering us. So I say the fuck with it. But it was something else I had heard earlier. I had wanted to address, but it slipped my mind. So when I think of it, I come back because I'm multitasking. So it slipped my mind. But yeah, just like no, don't give them access, and that's it.
Go ahead, AC.
Hi guys. Can you hear me?
Evening. Yeah, we can hear you. Good evening.
Hi guys. I just joined the chat, but just hearing this, I'm not even gonna call him a gentleman, downstairs talking about that women need to access their bodies for men. Am I incorrect? That's what he was trying to say?
No, what do you think about the prompt?
Oh, should women stop sleeping with men? No.
Why not?
No?
I mean, that's a very broad question.
No, you said no. Why'd you say no?
Because I think women are entitled to their own bodies and what they want to do with their sexual lives.
So
But that's not the
it's
question.
not about forcing women. Like that's a choice that women should make.
Wait, just tell me where I'm not understanding.
Nobody said it would be forced. Is that a decision that more women should make?
It would be foolish.
No one said that it would be forced. We're not saying that women should be forced to stop sleeping with men. The question is, should women stop sleeping with men? And if women are going to continue to sleep with men, is it worth it? And we understand that the question is broad. It's meant to be broad.
And AC, just for clarification, this topic isn't a feminist 1970s, like, oh, we have our own. No, it's just as she laid out. It's it's a choice within this current society, how broken and sick it is for both women and children.
I do agree with that 100%. 100%. And it knows no, I'm going to get creamed for this, but it doesn't actually know a color, because this happens with white chicks too, and we're just as mistreated and expected to behave a certain way and be,
What are you talking about?
Well, it's true what she said.
Yeah, I mean,
all I'm saying is that this is not, and I know I'm going to get
so, but
blocked
it
there.
doesn't. Let's remove the race out of it. That was between the other two people. Should all women of all races, of all ethnicities, should they stop sleeping with men? It's just a question.
Patriarchy type question.
I guess I just don't understand that it's so broad. Like, what?
But okay, you don't understand.
It's
We
okay.
Understand. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why she. I don't know. Like, if you feel that, oh, it doesn't have any color, like women of every race get treated poorly, say that. Say it with your chest. That's fair. We can have that conversation.
I did say that.
And I would agree, but I would counter asking you, do you understand that there's levels to women of different races in the way that they're treated?
100%. I agree with that.
okay, then we on the same page. As long as you understand intersectionality exists, then we're on the same page.
I do understand that.
Go ahead, Fox Mulder.
Well, I think y'all should. I think you should stop. I think you should stop because having sex with us so far doesn't seem to be doing anything positive. And it's like before a dude is even ready to do that, he shouldn't be having sex with none of y'all until he figures himself out, right or wrong.
I agree so far.
I mean, I just feel like people should do more of a inner working before they do the outer working of trying to have a relationship with anyone. And that includes friendships. So before you're ready to enter anything or do something like that and take that upon yourself to have a relationship, you should do your inner work before you go out and try to have someone else be in your life. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think that's very, very astute of you. But I would then add the question to the ladies: how are we to know that you've done your inner workings? And
You won't
you know,
know.
like,
You
are we
won't.
just
You wouldn't
trusting?
know.
Are you
And
just? Are we just
hold up.
trusting that you're a good guy?
Yeah, but honestly, it's interesting. Because I'm pretty sure that man got a lot of shit that he need to work on. He probably on Grindr right now. Like the truth is, like all that is talk, right? What we're responding to is what men are actually saying. Like, oh, if you get pregnant, if the man don't stick around, if the man don't want to be with you, if he ghosts you, all that is on you. That's what men are saying. Men ain't online talking about working on themselves and like not having sex with women. Like that's not what we're saying collectively. Let's be for real.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't think that men are on. You're absolutely right. The men are never, you're never talking, you see a lot of women talking about doing shadow work, learning how to do self-care, learning how to journal, going to therapy and things like that. You're never going to see men say things like that. They only say that when they're too afraid or too pussyfoot to say the same old, you should just pick better. Because that's basically what he's saying is just women need to pick better.
that's
He's just
crazy.
saying it. He's saying it in a way where it's in a way where it's like very sugar coated, but it's still shit at the end of the day. Because men like this and a lot of men, the only thing that they're reading that's self-help or
Mhm.
self-discovery are Robert Greene books. They're reading 48 Laws of Power on how to manipulate people.
Yeah.
They're reading The Art of Seduction on how to manipulate
Okay.
people. They're
A
read.
minute, Robert Greene got
Wait,
some good books,
I'm.
man.
wait a
The
minute. I
Art of
want to
Human
ask you.
Nature
I
and
want to ask.
Mastery. Slap.
You
I
know
want to
I
ask.
know that, but why do you think that they're what's their intention behind reading the books, Lynn?
Have
To
y'all ever
manipulate
read?
is to manipulate. You know what I'm saying?
hmm And I would
I'm certainly
question
not getting any
the
wiser.
the gentlemen that are
Me either,
here
messy
that are
perfect life.
saying like
Reset your
we
life
need
goal, Tara.
we need to do better in our picking. Well, maybe y'all need to be better in your manhood. Period.
Okay.
Don't blame a woman for something that you're not accommodating because it's not our fault that you're
Well,
a
here's the
loser.
truth about the picking thing, right? It goes beyond like the the fact that we're conditioned, right? A lot of women are going to romantic relationships with this idea that like you're supposed to be with this man, y'all gonna fall deeply in love and be together forever. Like it is because when y'all say just choose a better man, but men are also conditioned to manipulate women. Like y'all know they are. Y'all know
That's
y'all are.
exactly that's
So it's like
exactly what I was saying.
there's
Yeah.
no picking better. That's not a thing. It's you choose yourself because like I said, you see more. Like I've seen a man on here who was fucking married, or he might still be married. Came on here talking about how, like, yeah, he and believe in equality and all that shit. That motherfucker's red pilled the fuck out now.
That's
So, like,
gross.
is it really worth it? Is it really fucking worth it? Is the question.
I want to
What
ask
do,
something real quick.
what do you mean? Is it worth it, honey?
AC, hold on. I
Okay.
want to ask something real quick. To that point, a lot of times men will say like they'll change for the right women. We heard so many stories about a man being with a woman for 10 years. He meet another woman, he married her. So which one of those women picked wrong? If that's the scenario, who picked wrong? Or is it that he behaved differently based on whatever the situation is? And that's why I think it's important to say, I'm glad Tara is making that distinction. And I think he said it too. It ain't no picking. Like, they do what they want to
Exactly.
do.
Yep.
Like, however they want to do it. They make the decision. That man was ready to be married with the woman he was with for 10 years. He just chose not to. He just chose to play with her. Whatever. It's nothing that the other woman did differently either. I think that a lot of women in their minds would think that they did something different. She didn't do nothing different. He was just at that point he was ready. He would have married the damn dog. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%, but I'm also
It's
talking
called
about
the I think
this
it's called the
man
taxi.
who
I'm sorry, AC. I just wanted to respond. You got to
okay.
share the mic, baby. It's called the, what do they call it? The taxi light theory, where a man will waste your entire youth, go through women after women. It's not until he's ready, like you said, until he's ready, and he will marry anyone that's in front of him. This is why, when it comes to women, like, I need the ladies to hear me. Whenever it comes to women never talk about the one that got away. Because once we find the one, we're going to sink our teeth into that motherfucker and chain him and put him in the basement. He's not going anywhere because he's the one. But men constantly talk about the one that got away. Oh, they're always looking back like, yeah, that was the one. She was the one. This is because men don't recognize when they have something good in front of them until it's too late.
Oh
And
my
when
gosh,
they
I
are
agree.
ready, they will marry anybody. That's why when a lot of women are like, "Oh, I'm married," I'm like, "Okay, all right, cool." You know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat.
But can't men and women change over time and like, also they're
Oh
like
shit,
choosing?
Vigo, I forgot that you was here. You scared the shit out of me.
Oh, my fault, my fault.
I
But
want to
like,
make a
isn't it
point,
possible
but
like men and women
also
can change
AC
over
wanted to
time?
say
Sorry,
something.
that's my car. Sorry.
It is possible, but
Is
you
it an
just
open
gotta.
panel? Are
I
we
don't
all
think
allowed to
that that's
talk?
possible for majority. I mean, didn't you?
Why do you think that?
You just got here. I
I just
said
got up
I
here.
agree. I agree with you. I think that men and women. Well, I'm gonna respond to you. I think that men and women can change, but I don't think that majority of society wants. I mean, is going to change, and that's for men and women. I'm gonna say 90% of people. No, I'll be generous. 85% of people are going to be complacent and not do the things that they need to change. They want to stay, what is it called? Homeostasis. When your brain is seeking
Mm-hmm.
comfort, your body is seeking comfort. People don't like to do shit that's uncomfortable to them. So majority of society don't want to change. Change is foreign to them, and that's men and women.
I'd like to just say something, just be honest. I know this is gonna rub the women the wrong way, and that's okay. I want to come here and be honest, and not
We don't
try to
care. We don't
sugarcoat
need
things.
we don't need the cap. Go ahead.
So first and foremost, most men ain't trying to work on that. I know I'm not trying to work on that.
You
As
already
long as
said that
you,
part.
long as you tired, long as you look good and you tall, you can pretty much get
That's
most
great.
women that you want. To be honest with you, so we're not gonna sit up here and lie and say we reading books. I ain't reading no books. What I need to read a book for? All I need to do is have some money in my bank account,
Wow. Crazy.
have a nice car, and we
I
good.
told y'all.
Like we don't need to be doing all that. Y'all come up here lying to these women. Don't come up here lying
Hold
to these
on, y'all. I
women.
want to hear him. Hold on, I want to hear
What?
him.
Let it.
I am not. I'm not going to come up here and
Wait,
lie
hold
to these
on.
women.
Let him finish because I want to hear him completely.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not trying to come up here and lie. I ain't doing none of that. I don't value women enough to be able to think to myself, I'm fit to go change my life for the right woman. Man, I ain't doing none of that. What I'm doing that for? I love money more than I love women. So what I'm finna do all that for? Why I'm change myself? I get what I need out of women, and then we go our separate ways. That's it. Like I'm not overcomplicating my life. I got 4 children, and ain't none of them got the same mama. Period. So
Yeah, nigga.
like we not what you call. I'm not overcomplicating my life. I'm not gonna tell you I love you because I don't love you more than I love myself. So what are we doing?
He's telling the truth,
I'm
ladies.
telling you
No,
the
he's
complete
telling the
truth.
truth.
Yes.
That's why I said that these dudes be out here reading. They don't read self-help books. They don't read like shadow work books. They don't go to therapy. Hold on, hold on, Mulder. We got us one. They don't talk about going to therapy. They don't do self-actualization. They don't do any of that. They read in the 48 laws of power so they can mirror and manipulate you. What's your name? Dade
Yeah,
count
I'm not.
Country.
That's not. Hold
You
up.
just called me Miami.
Hold
Just
up.
call
We
me
don't care,
Miami.
but hold
Don't
up.
try to what's called. Don't try to
Hold
say
up
the
real
whole name.
quick.
Just say Miami.
Sir, calm down. I wanna focus on something he said specifically. He said, I love money more than I love women. What do y'all think about that?
What I tell you the other day when we was in Discord, or was that Drika? Drika, what I say the other day?
Girl, tell us
The
what you
on,
said the other day. We weren't
the
in there.
only I'm about to tell. Nah, I ain't gonna tell y'all now.
Lynn.
Nah, you being smart mouth. I was about to tell y'all. Nah, but like the only way you can remotely. That's why when men be like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't want to spend." Why does it have to be about money? Why does it have to be about money? Because that's a sacrifice you make. If men love money more than they love women, they sacrifice their money. Then I can kind of tell that you kind of like me. Like other
That's
than
actually
that,
true. That's
I'm
Oh,
true.
I
not.
remember. I
You're
Yeah,
right.
remember.
You're right. You're
You
right about that.
said
If
you
I'm
said
willing to
how
give
can
you
hold
money, that
on,
mean I.
hold on. Let my girl finish. You said I remember you said how could if a man don't spend money on you, how can you know if he like you?
yeah.
Like you if I don't spend money.
I mean, that's not
That's what she
ridiculous to
just
say.
said. That's,
That's not
she just
ridiculous.
said that.
I think for men and women, they should focus on their own resources before like entertaining the opposite sex. Like, I think that's a normal thing, a
What?
normal mindset to have. Like,
So
Yeah,
You
that's
okay,
sound
obviously,
like you
real.
sound
no,
like you sound like a woman, bro. You sound like a
hold on.
woman.
Hold on, Miami. You're not about to just talk. Sir, you said it. You got the moment. But oh yeah, Lynn, I do remember. But to V, whatever this nigga name is out here, what what are women benefiting from having sex with y'all?
what do they?
Especially when you consider, especially when you consider the way that women get talked about, generally speaking, and the fact that they do not have O's for the majority of the time. What is a woman evenly getting out of it?
Evenly getting out of it? I don't
Yeah,
think it's a. I don't think Schmex is like a. I don't think it should be transactional at all. Like,
no, no,
I think
no,
it.
no, no, no. It's then even if the transaction is we're both getting a the most amazing climax of pleasure. If
I feel.
women aren't even getting that, they're not getting anything out of it.
Well, I mean, if you're not getting pleasure from Schmex, then why are you having it? Just don't have it with
What?
that person.
I
Exactly. So
understand the
again,
man though.
women, that's why we're having a conversation. Women should be
But
having sex. Y'all talk about
the
it.
goal of
Hold
Schmex
on,
should
hold
be to get
on,
pleasure.
hold on. But it's not happening, and it hasn't happened historically. It ain't new. You ain't stupid. You know exactly what I'm saying. So you could try to be, you could pussyfoot if you want to. It is a historical fact that women do not get pleasure in the same way that men do. So
But
there's
that's
no reason for women to have it. And society wants women to think about having sex as a romantic thing for their husband or their man, and this whole fantasy. So this society has convinced women that it's a transaction. Men treat it as a transaction. So yeah, if a man don't spend money or do something, then he don't even like you.
Wait, can I
He
Diego,
respond to
Also,
that,
allegedly don't
too,
even
Sanjay?
like
hold
Why
you.
on,
you
real
trying to
quick. I
be a
wanted to
good
add
man?
just
Stop
real
trying to be
quick,
a
y'all.
good
I'm gonna
man.
be
Just be
quick.
who you are,
Miami,
bro.
please. No, be quiet.
that's crazy.
Here's the thing. One thing I wanted to add to We host these panels all the time. We talk to, I don't know, thousands of men at this point. Men, they try to have these conversations like, smex means this, smex means for kids, smex means this, that, and the third. But it always devolves down when they say the quiet part out loud, Jesus, is that to men, sex is transactional. They are not going to do anything for you without the transaction. They're not going to have sex with you if they understand the transaction. They've made it transactional. The problem is that women have been socialized to use sex as a pair bonding. So while a man is looking at something as if he was going to the Dollar General, I give you this, now you give me that. There's no connection in it for them at all. It is a very emotionalist thing for them. This is why, and I always beg women to believe men when they speak. We like to try to tweak their words, but when a man says, "Yeah, I cheated on my wife," but it didn't mean anything, it really doesn't mean anything to them. But to women, sex is a pair bonding. It is something that we've been socialized to think means something. And again, it goes back to the topic. This is why I don't think that it is worth it until we can remove the pair bonding aspect, the emotion aspect out of it. Then it's not going to ever benefit us. It's not going to be worth it.
But should we remove the
Man,
pair
look at here,
bonding
man.
aspect
Listen,
out of it
can we
for
get
women,
around it?
or
No, you can't take
hold
that part out of
on,
it for
hold
women. No, you
on,
just
hold
talked a couple
on,
minutes ago. Let
hold
somebody else talk
on.
though, mama. You just
Well, it
talked a
ain't gonna
couple
be
minutes ago.
you, baby boy.
Yeah, you
Like,
already
let
got your
somebody else talk.
time. Be
Sorry,
quiet.
Mr.
Like, seriously.
304.
Yo, let me respond
Sorry,
to what people
Mr.
Let
said.
somebody else
304.
talk.
Sorry, baby
Nobody want to hear that
boy.
random same thing y'all keep
Go
saying
ahead
over.
and mute up, or I got you, baby boy. You ain't running shit but your mouth.
Right.
Ease.
Hmm.
Do you think it should be women remove the pair bonding aspect out of it, or should men be socialized to think the same way as women?
That
And,
ain't
and
gonna
think
happen.
about it like this. Shut up before you join the comments.
Put me in the comments, bitch. I don't
Okay,
give a fuck.
bye. Who gives a fuck? Leave, nigga. Go
You see
ahead,
how
Lynn.
it takes nothing.
Yeah, like you ain't adding nothing. Thanks for your contribution. Um, I should we remove the pair bonding aspect, or should men be joining us and thinking the same way? Because you got to think about society in the way that it is right now, right? We live in a capitalistic society, meaning, and there are laws that people have to take care of their kids, right? So if you have sex and you have children, you got to take care of your kids. The more children you have, the more money you're gonna spend, and STDs. So it is my opinion that we should not remove the pair bonding aspect out of it for women. And I hate the pair bonding thing. Like I hate that phrase, by the way.
I
I'm just
know.
using
I
it because you
know.
used it. It's so not true. But I think men are the ones who are malfunctioned. I don't think we should be walking around just fucking like rabbits, anybody and everybody. I
Well,
don't.
I'm gonna say this because I know Tara. She about to what we about to bring up, Tara. We about to bring up the motherfucking bonobos. If you look at the bonobos who we share like 90,
Love a bonobo.
we love the bonobos. If you look at the bonobos who are, we share like 99.9% of our DNA with bonobos. And we share 99% of our DNA with chimpanzees. If you look at the bonobos, they are extremely matriarchal society, and they use sex as pair bonding, and I don't have another word for pair bonding, so I just use it. But they use sex for pair bonding, but they use it amongst the female bonobos use it as a way to pair bond with each other, and they use it as they use sex as a way to keep the male bonobos docile. So I don't know if we should remove the pair bonding aspect out of sex, but I don't think that men are ever going to remove the transactional aspect out of sex. Does that make sense? So I don't know
Yeah.
who should
Me
take the, you know what I
neither,
mean?
because when you look at, when we're saying transactional, but if you look at like the, what's the word for it? Like the not prehistoric, but like the way that we function as human aspect, for lack of better terms, right? Um, it's about resources. It just so happens that the
Mm-hmm.
resource is money. So like in every human, I mean every animal, right? Mammals, birds, fish, like who cares? You name it. The man has to provide resources for you in order for you to then mate with him. Humans are not different. Male humans are just trying to change the fucking game. Why should I have to provide for you? Because that's the way nature works. You should provide. Tell me how much you like me and want me by providing resources.
That is very correct.
To be
I'm a
done.
oh
Straight up, though.
I'm gonna say one last thing that I'm glad that you brought up the resources. I'm gonna be quick about it because I feel like I'm yapping. I
Hmm.
did one of the things that me and Tara do talk about when it comes to the difference between chimps and bonobos is that with chimps, they are extremely patriarchal. They use resources and they use force as a way to get sexual access to the females. However, most chimps have were in a like a resource. Tara, how do you say it again? They had very little to no resources
Like in a
versus
desert or something.
right
That's how I
versus
said
the huh
it. That's what I was saying. They lack resources.
they lack the resources, and that's what brought the patriarchalness. That's what we think that brought the patriarchalness, is that the female chimps lacked resources. The chimps took the resources and they use it as a way to get access to women, versus the bonobos. They live in an area that is a very nutrient vegetative fruity, like very like a resource rich area. So they have had the benefit of living in a place where they never had to depend on the male chimps for food. I mean, the male bonobos for food.
Can I make a final point? And I
And
don't
Tara
mind
is trying to
these
say something.
comments.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Thank you. Um, it. I don't mean to derail what y'all were currently talking about, but back on the topic of, okay, so I'm sure we've all heard that whole like phrase of like the divorce came out of nowhere from husbands that
blindsided
feel
divorces.
like they're blindsided. Guarantee there was signs that wife was asking for things prior to finally getting to that last straw. That's essentially what's being applied here on a mass level. Women have been damn near begging men to apply self some self-control, some thought into some compassion, some thought into how they interact with us, and we're finally to a point where we're like, okay, we're done. So this is like a mass divorce, and like, okay, we've done all we can, we've asked, we've begged, we've pleaded with you guys, and now this is where we're at. Does that make any sense, that comparison?
Thank you,
Yes,
T-Bird.
makes sense to me.
There are order on the panel.
You know, the beat, she hasn't spoken yet, and then it's Shinron, and then it's gonna be Perfect Life.
Okay. Well, I think women, we should stop sleeping with men. I think for one, it'll decenter them. And then I think a lot of women don't understand how men really think. So I think people go into it with the notion that men are going to love me, they're going to treat me how I treat them and see them how I see them. But they don't have an understanding that once you give yourself to them, oftentimes that's all they wanted, and then they leave. And a lot of women are blindsided because they don't understand that aspect of men. And the more men you sleep,
Did you go for y'all?
Did she cut out for everybody else?
Yeah, I think
with
so.
Yeah,
them,
she did.
I thought I was
Okay.
tripping.
it's like the best.
Oh,
Your
you cut
service
out.
bad, ma'am.
You got bad service. We're gonna have to skip you and let Shinron go. till you get it
Hold up,
fixed.
before Sharon go, I just want to, because earlier I made the claim about like I don't even think women should marry men. But that's me, right? And the reason why is because living around men, it disrupts your nervous system. So when you are living around men, you have a less state of like vigilance. Um, you're calmer. You're like, and you're more balanced. So I think that even like when it comes to having some experience, it's not always the consequence that men pose for you. But I just think it's bad for a woman's health, even to be amongst men like that. But go ahead, Sharon.
All right. Should women
Yeah,
stop
thank you,
sleeping with
Lacey.
men? Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, go
Should
ahead.
should women stop sleeping with men? Is it worth it? Yes, and this might actually be a little contrary to what people would expect me to say, but I don't think y'all should just stop sleeping with us so we change, right? Because change is something that can be very much so temporary, right? I think y'all should stop sleeping with us so we actually suffer more. So much of what we do has been predicated upon our access to women to the point where we even try to coerce y'all to do things. And ultimately, a lot of us associate our quality of life with our access to women. And I think until we collectively start treating y'all better, we should not like benefit from proximity to you all as much as possible, right? So I definitely agree that y'all should stop sleeping with us. And I think that even if I think that there will be probably some temporary benefits or whatever, but I don't trust us as a collective to maintain whatever change or improvement y'all would, see from us or whatever, right? So yeah, I definitely think y'all should, but I don't think it should just be on the premise that we change or improve. At least not based off like no short term span of time or something, right? I'll land with that.
Ladies, I volunteer Shinron as first tribute not to be slept with. Go ahead, Perfect Life.
That's fine. I'm including myself too. You ain't saying nothing, East.
Wow.
Hey, host, I'm glad to see this topic. I've been saying in the comments that I do believe that, and I don't want to, I'm not going to bring up race, but I do think culture has a thing to do with it. But I think casual sex is confused by a lot of women. Excuse me?
No, you can go ahead.
Casual sex is confused by a lot of women as companionship. They're separate. You should be able to get to know someone through and through before you start having casual sex. And I think culturally, we've allowed it and accepted it. And the truth is that guy that came up here and said, I'm not reading a book. I have four baby mamas. He literally is talking about a huge collective of men. They are not interested. They're not interested in companionship. They're interested in transaction. That's why you see that 304 culture booming the way it is. And that is okay because that's what we want as a society. We want people that want the same thing. Where we derail ourselves as women is to pretend that they want anything other than that transaction. When we give ourselves, and that's an investment for women, it's an investment. And I think it was somebody else on the panel, it was another woman on the panel who said they feel nothing from that. And I don't think that's the same for the average woman. And we talked about relationships. The only long-term relationships out there are where women are still putting up with the men. That is the only long-term relationships you see out there. And I think we need to look at there is a rise of abstinence and celibacy, but look at the smear campaign that's happening towards women because they are choosing better, choosing themselves. And look at the smear campaign against women by males, talking about them like you've never seen them talk about women before. So the answer is yes. Stop having casual sex. It does nothing to secure you. If anything, I agree with the guy that said we need to concentrate on our own resources because up until you, and people won't agree with marriage, you don't have to, but up until somebody is secured, meaning your household is secured, you are still in a vulnerable state. Why are you worried about casual sex if you're still in a vulnerable state and not secured? And that's it. I'll land.
What did you mean by it's a cultural thing? I wanted to know which part you thought was cultural because I
I
wasn't
think
clear
that,
on that.
yeah, I think that BLK women are leading the charge on it. They're just tired. They're tired of the collective message coming from BLK men that they are not worth any type of investment. They're gold diggers. If they're not gold diggers, you need to be 50-50. It's the YT man's paperwork if you're looking for any type of marriage. I believe that it is cultural when you hear that, because a lot of cultures, their goal, the male's goal is to gain a family and secure that family physically, financially, emotionally. A lot of that is culturally based. That's what I meant.
I agree. Go ahead. Oh, before Savage says something, I when you said that there's like a lot of hatred towards women that are pushing celibacy and abstinence, I want to something that's funny is that even men will get up here and say, oh well, y'all should stop sleeping with men, stop sleeping with men, stop being and don't be abstinent, don't sleep with men until you're married, blah blah blah. But if all of the women got up, were saying, well, we're abstinent and we're celibate, they would be like, these hoes is lying, they fucking somebody, these are 304s, they're selling it, da 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 da. And so I always like, it doesn't really matter what these men be thinking, they gonna think what they gonna think, they gonna say what they gonna say. Go ahead, Savage.
But quiet as it's kept, that's cultural too.
I just wanted to
Oh,
say that
we're
Go
I
gonna
ahead,
stand on
definitely
Sal.
that.
agree with what she was just saying. I feel like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, specifically when it comes to women. I will also like to say that this is an unbiased opinion. Whether it's male or female, I do think that if we do stop having sex so freely, that it could help everybody. I think that seclusion really helps when it comes down to your mindset and change and everything like that. I think that a lot of people are too caught up into different cultures and what other people are doing. And then that's all I can think about right now. I requested a long time ago, but I forgot one of the points I wanted to make.
It's okay. We'll come back to you, but I would agree with you, except for that didn't work for our grandmamas. You know what I'm saying? That didn't
What
work
specifically?
for when our like. Hold on one second. That didn't work for our grandmothers and our great grandmothers when they had their dresses down to their ankles and they blouses up to their necks. They were still getting beated on. Their husbands were still having second families. Their husbands were still up and abandoning the children. They were still getting abused. They were still getting raped. Black women are one of, like, I really hate how there's like this false Jezebel narrative about Black women, but believe it or not, despite what like men throwing up sexy red in our face and rap music and BET tells you, Black women are one of the most conservative groups of people in the United States. We are
Agreed.
extremely religious. We are hyper religious, especially Black women. We are hyper religious. We are hyper conservative. And we are very, very sexually repressed. We have been told since we were little girls, stop acting grown, stop being fast, don't be hot in the ass. This is why you can have Freaknik that happened, 40, 50 years ago and still have it thrown up in our face. But then a white woman can go to college, fuck the whole basketball team, and still get married to a Black man and a white man. Black women, our sexuality has been policed from the moment that we stepped on this land. So it doesn't matter if we, the whole like casual smacks or whatever, we're still incredibly conservative people. We are very conservative women.
I just want to add something to that because I'm probably in that generation you're talking about. The difference between the women today, and a lot of them are listening, is that they are more educated. They have access to more opportunity because education literally equals currency. And because of that, they are not in a desperate state that your mothers and your grandmothers were in. Y'all have access to way more to be. And that's another reason why you see the backlash of y'all are too independent, and they don't even call it that. They call it masculine because it's a smear campaign to make you undesirable to anybody who matches your excellence. So I'll say that it wasn't just that it didn't work, it was a different time. And even with the information exchange, If you have a majority of women growing up in homes, they have no fathers, they're probably highly targeted by bad men. We didn't have the same type of access to exchange information the way we do now at our fingertips. So now you see women talking, saying, hey, if you experience this, we've experienced this. Take a look at these red flags. We didn't have that kind of information exchange. It's a very different time now.
I agree with that too. I think that I want to add to that and basically say that, like she said, the people in our past, our grandmothers or whatever, they definitely tried the best that they can with what they had, and at the end of the day, they crawled so that we can walk today. I'm 25.
Okay. The panel's open. Y'all go ahead if anybody wants to say anything.
I just want to say I don't appreciate you trying to single me out. I consider myself a part of the
Nah,
collective every
Sharon,
day.
stop centering.
Nah. She did it first.
You know I gotta keep you humble.
But
Oh.
I put myself with the collective to keep me humble because ain't no way in hell you think
No, I
these
gotta
niggas don't
do
be
it.
embarrassing me.
No, I don't like when you do it. Let me do it. I'll keep you humble.
Wow, look, see, now she's trying to make it about her and what she wants. See, Lynn?
Yeah, but I did want to say that when it comes to Black women, I don't think that it's a cultural thing, because actually I be in other races of people business heavy, y'all. I be over there on Muslim side of TikTok.
Mm.
I do. I love being in other people's business. But I was on Muslim side of TikTok, and I have a screen recording. I wanted to talk about it on live, where I saw a group of Muslim. They were like between the ages of 20 to 30, and they were talking about the maher, which is basically like a dowry or whatever. And they were having a conversation, and the way that they were having the same exact conversation that we're having, it was incredible. White people, I be in white people business too. They be in ours. I love being in theirs. They're having the same type of conversations that we are. Hispanic people, not so much, but they're starting to have the types of conversations that we are. I don't think it's a cultural thing. I think women across the world are just starting to wake up and starting to realize that there is no benefit being in close proximity to a man.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I definitely do have a very diverse, selective amount of friends from different cultures, different races. And I really do think that social media, because propaganda was brought up a long time ago, I do believe that everybody definitely buys into that. But at the same time, from the same media, I do believe that it's a great benefit because we're able to see other people's point of view and realize that we're all not as divided as we think or as they try to make us. And I also wanted to add on to something that you guys asked probably about 5 minutes ago, when you guys asked if you guys believe that if we should have the goal where men are, I guess, more into pair bonding. I think that's what you guys said. I don't think that that should be the case because from what I've seen, I do believe that men are more emotional than women. I don't believe that women are as emotional. I think that we can take way more emotionally than men. They just want to make things seem that way. And I think that's the reason why the world is set the way it is, because they try so hard not to get into that state, which is why I think that it's hard for them to commit to one woman, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think that if they were to prioritize pair bonding, men specifically, that it could end up a very dangerous situation for women and especially children. I've seen it. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. Men be killing or unaliving, excuse me, women on a daily basis because they're way too attached and they don't know how to handle themselves. And a lot of the times it's over nothing. I've seen and heard of things myself where a man has unalived a woman because he was way too emotional and it's like he couldn't handle it.
Well,
So
the thing is, that's a combination. So if you talking about like men and they're being over emotional, yeah, but like that goes to like their emotional illiteracy. That's the
yeah.
thing. So it's like we got a whole host of problems.
Yeah,
Y'all in the
exactly.
The
Discord,
other,
y'all see my message? Hold up, y'all. Y'all see my message? Cause like, where the hell? Y'all ignoring me. Let me go back in here. Yeah, y'all ignoring me. That's crazy.
necessarily just the fact that we are like women
But
centered,
somebody
right?
message her on the back end.
The issue, well, the main issue with men when it comes to this, it's not the fact that we just simply like, women centered or whatever, but it's more so that we are egotistical and everything, right? So it's not even the fact that, we might feel emotional over a breakup or a woman rejecting us, but because we take it as a slight or we take it as a detriment or we take it as a blow to our ego, and everything that we essentially do is ego-centered, then that's why we tend to crash out, because it's not even just the fact that we simply want to possess y'all or we want to we're just overly emotional. Having things, doing things from a place of ego and being egotistical, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, and then having something become a blow to the ego, that's the reason why we crash out for real. Like I've been saying, if you look at majority, if not all the issues that men specifically cause in society, which is going to be like almost all the issues, it's really because of our entitlement and our ego.
But ego is attached to emotions. So I don't really understand what you're saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like women can go through something emotional, right? And based on what I've seen, it's not really perceived, or it's not really acting on as if it's like a blow to y'all's ego, right? And I think there could be like a separation. I think ego is more like the sense of self and maybe even overvaluing ourselves in certain regards, right? Whereas you can go through something like how Tara was saying, you can go through something, and because like a lot of us lack the emotional intelligence or the emotional, maybe even like regularity, it ends up going past where it needs to go. Like you can be hurt emotionally and you can handle it properly, but the moment you start to let like your ego, you take it as a blow to your ego, and you've already been centering things on your ego, then it goes past where it needs to as like a healthy human being.
I don't know. I still stand on what I said because from the looks of it, you guys don't even seem to be doing the work as a whole. So I feel like it's still going to end up being like that. It's still going to end up resulting in that type of conflict. It's not going to be good. That's how I feel.
But it's still a very. This is.
Who the fuck was that?
You got this, Mulder. Come on. You got this.
I'm about to drop
This is.
Get that shit out.
It's a very complex conversation. Like, good God, like I've never heard opinions that sound like this. Somewhat online, but
all right, whatever. All right, don't like here.